Peters is joining us and staying with us. He's got the Drive Medical Duet Transport Chair Rollator Walker. I like that it does a lot of different things because there are a lot of times if you are someone who maybe you need assistance with walking, it's great that you've got a variety of different ways that you can use this in particular for different places that you're going, whether you need a place to sit, maybe you need something stable to hold on to when you are walking, or maybe it's a situation where someone is going to be assisting you and pushing you all in one unit. You can do all of that. And I love also that we do have an event price on this as well. So take advantage of that. Let me show you the colors and then we're gonna go through all the details.
I'll just stay here, it's so comfortable.
For sure. Matt's sitting in the black one. We also have it for you in rose gold. These are new colors too, rose gold. This is the purple, which is so pretty in that purple. We have it also in silver. This is blue. You may have seen this one in the past, and we also have it for you in burgundy. So all available for you now. But if you're new to the Rollator, let's take you on a tour.
The Duet is really something fantastic that you don't see every day. And the value of the Duet is amazing. So it's going to be your rolling walker, and it's going to transform into your transport chair when you need a rest, when you might need somebody to assist you and push you. And what that does is there's two things. I want you to be safe, and so does Drive Medical. They make this product with a lifetime limited warranty for a reason. I shop these products all the time. You can spend $100 or $150 in addition to this to get the same features, to get the same comfort, to get the same safety. So that being said, that's why they sell out here. So what is so special about this? First, let me start here. It only weighs 20 pounds. So at only 20 pounds and foldable, you're going to be able to take this and store it anywhere. However, unlike some of your other rolling walkers, that support maybe 200 pounds, 220 pounds. At this value, you're going to get a support of up to 300 pounds. You saw me sitting there nice and comfortably against the cushioned backrest. I weigh 230 pounds, I'm not light. I'm also 6'3", so I'm not, on the smaller side. This is perfectly accommodating. You know what I can do with this is I can take a full stride.
Yeah.
And I don't have to slouch to walk. And I know that you don't like that either. But you also see that here at one of the lower settings, it has 8 height adjustment settings. So this is gonna work for me, it's gonna work for you. Now the wheels, we have 8-inch casters on here. So this is where the stability comes from, and that nimbleness, if that's a word here, the nimble nature of the Duet from the ground up. This is going to allow you to turn, go anywhere. It's an all-terrain to be able to take you over, whether it's the driveway onto the lawn, in those narrow doorways, which you're gonna see here in a little bit. And it also has a non-rip seat. So if you're used to having your seat on your rolling walker disintegrate over time, Drive gives you a non-rip seat with a ton of room underneath to store all your belongings when you go shopping.
Very nice. I love everything about it. I've had a couple of chances to present this, and it's just impressive, everything about it, because they've really thought about the way you're going to use this, from whether you're actually walking or you're sitting or you're being assisted if someone's pushing you. Every area of this is well thought out, and like you said, it's not big and bulky, it's easy to move around, you're gonna use it everywhere.
Yeah, take a look at this and you see how easy it was just to convert. Yeah. So now you can have your comfy seat, you have your comfy backrest, you can do the things that you love. And look at this, it's easily transportable. So you can get right out, those brakes lock in position for safety. I'll show you that in just a second.
Okay.
It has those hand rests, it has the footrest, and we're gonna convert it for you live. So I wanna show you, look at that pin right there. That's the safety pin, folds just like that, and at only 20 pounds right into the back of the vehicle, just like that. So I have my ergonomic hand rests. I love these because if you have problems with arthritis or you have pain in your hands, all you need to do is simply rest your hands on these ergonomic hand rests. Very comfortable. The brakes are easily within reach and easy to pull. So I can do that and employ them here. I can also lock them, which is a safety feature you don't see on every model. Now, back to the conversion. Here's where the Duet has its magic. So if I lock my brakes here, I have this padded backrest. It's reversible, so I just clipped it out of this side, and I can simply put it into the other side, just like that.
Okay.
I have my padded armrests that come up here, and let me go ahead and take a seat.
Okay.
Now, if you've ever pushed somebody in a wheelchair, even if they only weigh 120 pounds or so, wheelchairs are a safety hazard in a lot of ways. They have moving parts that are sharp, that you can get your hands or your feet caught in. They're also sometimes a burden for others to push folks around because they're so heavy. So Tamara, I'm gonna ask you to do the honors. So I weigh 230 pounds, and I want you to push me a little bit and turn to the right or left and just speak to how that compares to when you've pushed somebody in a wheelchair in the past.
Yeah, because what I like is that it's so responsive. I mean, it turns on a dime. I'm not like, you've seen people pushing people in a wheelchair and they're like leaning.
Yeah.
You've seen that. I don't have to do that. I can walk just as comfortably and push Matt just as comfortably. 230 pounds, you said?
230 pounds.
mean-
New Year's resolution hasn't kicked in quite yet, but
You just didn't specify which year. I'm just kidding.
but thank you, Tamara. But the great news is we have 300 pounds of support, and that's important even if you weigh 120 pounds, because you want your rollator or your transport chair to be able to have that stability for you. It's really a safety feature, and these wheels do it all. You're gonna see that in a minute here. This is real life. This is in your house. So when you get up, right from your bedside, it's gonna give you that support to stand up. Again, that's why it's so important to have that stability. You also can get around those narrow corners. Those wheels are also non-skid wheels. So they're not gonna mark up those beautiful floors there. And she's gonna love to just sit there in that chair. She's not gonna wanna get out of her Duet onto the couch because this is so darn comfortable. You're gonna love it.
It's her chair in that case. It's gonna be your chair. You always have a place to sit when you go somewhere. If you're going to, maybe it's graduations, and the idea of going from, you know, the parking lot to the stadium is just not gonna happen. It's nice that you can either have something to hold on to when you're walking, or someone can assist you and push you, but you already have your seat and it's comfortable for you. And I'll tell you, even if it's not for you, maybe you have elderly parents or elderly aunts and uncles who you're close to, and maybe you assist them periodically. It would be great for you to have this for them, so that when you guys are together, they're comfortable, you're comfortable. It just makes for overall just, you know, an easier outing. And I love the fact that you've got an event price here, because between the event price and the free shipping, you're saving $30, and you're getting a convertible. It's called the Duet because it converts to a few different things, but you're gonna love it. I love that it's got a limited lifetime warranty on it. The fact that you've got a 300-pound weight capacity, and I'm 5'5", and I'm showing to you, I'm not having to lean over, or it's not too high for me to push because these are adjustable. Matt, 6'3", same Duet. It's just adjusted in a way that it makes it comfortable for both of us.
Yeah, and you know, this is personal for me, as you know, because my dad has had limited mobility and it's gotten gradually worse. And one of my dad's concerns is that, you know, he doesn't want to just be bound to a chair all the time.
Yeah.
He's able to walk short distances. He's able to use a cane occasionally. He's able to use this as a rolling walker in short, you know, stints. And then when he needs to take a seat or use it as a transport chair, it gives him that flexibility to stay active and do the things that he likes to do without being a burden on others and without being just bound to the chair, okay? So here's an important safety feature. If you're using your Duet, and this is why folks love it everywhere, if you're using your Duet and you need to take that seat and you need to convert this, look how quickly I can just do this, just like that, and I can go around to the other side and I can take that seat. That's a safety issue. If you've had anything out in the market that you've seen that you need to convert from one thing to another, a lot of times you're looking at a clunky process. Even when you get your Duet home from HSN, very easy assembly. You just slide your handrails in and turn a couple screws, and you're gonna have it together very quickly. We call it tool-free assembly.
Good.
And they back it up with that limited lifetime warranty. So what we're seeing now is, you know, folks who have a black one, red one, or a blue one, and now they're getting a second one with these beautiful new colors, and I really love that.
I do too. I even love that, you know, the fact that it is so easy, that you can do this on your own. And certainly if you've got somebody to help you, it just makes it great for them as well. Because I'll tell you, I have a baby stroller.
Yeah.
It took me 3 YouTube videos and a neighbor to help me figure out how to fold it up. So things can be very complicated. This is not. All of the design and engineering has already been done so that by the time you use it, it is perfect for you. The seat is comfortable. I like that there's storage underneath. I like that there's even a footrest for when you want or need that. It folds up very easily and can pop right in the back of a trunk, or especially if you have an SUV, and take it anywhere. Like you said, it weighs 20 pounds. I mean, 20 pounds, but can hold 300.
300. And did you see how narrow that doorway was that she just came out of her house to get in the car? That's the beautiful thing about the Duet, is that it has that footprint and it allows you to make those turns with ease. I mean, this is gonna glide for you just like that. So that means when you're sitting down and you're talking to people, and let me just show you, because my dad loves this. When I go ahead and sit on my Duet here and I put my nice comfy padded armrests up, I unlock my brakes, I can shuffle like this, just using my feet. I can glide back. I can speak with you over here, Tamara. I can have a conversation with you at home. It just gives you that flexibility to be yourself, get out there, do the things that you love. As a registered nurse, like I said, I can't get enough watching people get this home and use it on a daily basis, just like you're looking at here, because really what it does is it makes your life better.
Yeah, you're not having to be homebound because maybe you can't walk long distances. You might have to sit. Okay, you've got your seat. You've got something to hold on to when you're walking. It glides so easily, and it helps you with that stability and, you know, just that sense of confidence that you can take the next step because there's something to hold on to, or if you need to sit, you've got a seat, you know, and it really also takes away the, you know, feeling like you always have to have somebody help you, because this is something that you can do and use yourself. And I encourage you to get it, particularly because we've got lots of great colors. We've got it for you in, I think you're seeing blue there, but we've got it for you in black and blue and burgundy. We've got a purple, a silver, and a rose gold. And it just gives it a little bit more of a style factor and a little bit more of a personality factor as well. These are the kind of things that you can pay a lot of money for. I like today that you don't have to, because between our event price and our free shipping, you're saving $30. You're getting it home in about a week or so, and you're gonna use it within the first few minutes of getting it home.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can see you're enjoying, and you're gonna have the same reaction when you get it home. So let's show you the folding part.
Okay.
Because that's one of those things that, you know, you need to have it be practical. I want you to be safe. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to know that you have that freedom, because empowerment is a wonderful thing. So if I lock my brakes, if I open this seat here, take a look inside, if I can get the right angle so you can see it at home. So here's that red handle that I have inside, and I also have that red pin that you saw earlier in the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little tug on that handle and pull this safety pin, and you see here, it's actually gonna lock in a folded position. So I can't open that unless I go ahead and pull this pin back out. Then I can go ahead, and I can't reverse the process unless I pull that pin.
Okay.
So it's going to lock in the folded position. It's going to lock in the open position. I can't say enough how great and important of a safety feature that is, because you want to avoid the falls, the mishaps, the hesitation. This gives you confidence, not just comfort and stability.
For sure. And remember, if you're watching and you're saying, I want it, is it gonna be right for me in terms of size? Just so you know, I've got my handles almost all the way down. They could go down even a little bit further, but I'm 5'5". You can see I'm not having to lean over, or I'm not having to, like, you know, it's not too high for me. It is that perfect height for me. And then Matt is 6'3". He's got the handles extended all the way up. So he doesn't have to lean over. He doesn't have to be uncomfortable when he's walking with it, or if you were pushing somebody. So it really is versatile for everyone. And I like that there's a nice wide space on the center. So when you sit down, you're gonna be comfortable from hip to hip and side to side.
Yeah, that's one of those things, that's one of the feedback items that I hear all the time is just how comfortable it is, how easy it is to kind of shuffle around and move your feet. And that, again, the safety features, you're not gonna notice that they're there because they're gonna be so easy to use, but you're gonna notice because you're gonna use it every day. It's gonna become almost like an extension of you. So you'll find yourself kind of not sitting on that expensive furniture around your house because you're gonna be sitting on your Duet and getting around the house, getting out of the house, you know, going down the street to get the mail, things like that, things that we take for granted, you'll be able to do. And that's that narrow doorway that I was looking at.
Yeah.
You know, to get the stability of 300-pound weight capacity and a lot of things that I see on the market, you can't get through those doorways. And I know you're very comfortable. I know you're gonna tell us here in a second. But when I come down to this beautiful new silver color here, this is on one of the lowest settings. So if I almost kind of go down to one knee here, that might be my right height if I was, you know, down on one knee. So standing all the way up at 6'3", I can tell you that this black one at the highest setting, I could even use to lower this 1 or 2 notches to be a little bit more comfortable for me. So even at 6'3", you're gonna find the right size to get right in your wheelhouse. If you have a loved one, I'll encourage you that if you have a loved one with limited mobility who visits frequently or might come on the holidays, you want to get this because it stores with a very small footprint. You can put it right under the stairs, under the bed, tucked away nice and neatly. It only weighs 20 pounds, and when they visit, they're going to love you because they're going to be able to share that time with you, not just around the house.
You know what I was thinking too, and because that made me think, like when I sat in this, that it's a comfortable seat. When my mom comes to visit me, she says my sofas are too low and the cushions are too soft. So she falls into them and she sinks down and it's hard to get out. This is the kind of seat that she could easily sit in and easily get out. And maybe you're the same way. Maybe whether it's your own furniture or when you do go visit your loved ones, it's hard for you to sit in their furniture just because of, you know, the needs of your body. This is your seat. This is where you sit, take it with you everywhere.
Yeah, and when you go to the theme parks, when you go to the ball games, when you go on the cruise ships, all of those things. And I know exactly what you mean because I hear that from my dad. I hear that from other folks that I know that have trouble getting around. It's kind of like when you sit on the deep sofa, you can't get up, so you're stuck there. So when you have your Duet, you have the comfortable seat. You also have those padded armrests that give you the support. So when you go ahead and set your feet firmly on the ground, your Duet's gonna help you get that stability to stand up straight. So you got a win-win situation. That's why everybody loves it so much when they get this home.
For sure, and you can see, so Matt's sitting in the black one, I'm sitting here in the rose gold, which I think is so pretty. We've got it in purple, we have it in silver, black, blue, and also in burgundy. So we've got them all available for you, and these are new colors. And again, I love that you've got an option. You know, it's not, and the fact that this is a convertible piece means now you don't have to have a walker and then separately have a seat and then maybe separately have a wheelchair. You've got something that can do it all in one. So you're saving money by not having to have 3 separate pieces, having to store 3 separate pieces, having to learn how to use 3 separate pieces. It's all in one unit. And we've got free shipping, we've got an event price, and between what you save on the shipping and what you save on our price, it's about a $30 savings. So definitely go ahead and pick yours up. And again, you can scoot, you can sit, you can push, you can walk, you can do it all on your Duet.
It's not an all or nothing. You don't have to have it in a rollator or in a transport chair. I can have my armrests up and be comfortable and pivot around and have a conversation. You're gonna love it. You have so many configurations. Just get one home.
Definitely.
Get it home.
Thank you so much. As always, and thank you as well for joining us for this hour of health and wellness, but we do have so much more. As a matter of fact, we've got a message from Andrew Lessman with a monthly special, and take a look at this.
Hi there.